The NFT market continues to cook, but the biggest winner of the week are on-chain games. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Crypto Gorilla video. Today we're going to talk all about NFTs, gaming, as well as a little bit of drama on the timeline. As usual, I'm not a financial advisor. If you appreciate these kind of videos, would you kindly hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and let's jump right into today's video, starting off with NFTs, because we've had a ton of solid mints over the last couple of weeks, despite the market conditions and everybody being fearful about crypto and a recession and all that. Now, the first one I want to look at is Quills Adventure. This one is currently sitting at roughly 5x the mint price. It went as high as 8x the mint price. It's one I spoke about in my latest NFT whitelist video. And if you don't know it, it is the flagship NFT for Somnia. And these are the kind of NFTs you want to, or whitelists that you want to prioritize, because it's in Somnia's favor, or it's in any new chain's favor to make sure their mint performs well. So I always view these as like a guarantee that it's going to be flippable. If not, it's a bad look for the chain, right? Because people are going to speculate on an airdrop. And if the NFT isn't above the mint price, it means they're not excited about an airdrop or about the chain. It's all like a psychological game that we play. So I will work on a whitelist chains video in the near future. In the meantime, if you just go on Kaido, you can look at the pre-TG community leaderboard and find a ton of chains that haven't launched yet, and then try to work your way backwards to find the NFTs that are like the main one that is going to launch on there, and try to get yourself a whitelist. Next up, we finally got Steady Teddies, which is a mint that happened on berachain. It's kind of like the Milady's, or one of the Milady's collection, because there's also mibera on berachain. Now, this dropped on April Fools, but the real joke is on whoever bought whitelist for $4,000, because although it got you 2 mints, so let's split it in half, $2,000. The current floor price is $780 minus an $88 mint price. You are up $700, so you're down $1,300. Now, for most people, that's not the case, right? Barely anybody paid $4,000 for 2 whitelists. Most people just earn their whitelist, and this was a very successful mint. It's something like 10x at the top of its mint price. Yes, I did think it would do better than this, but it's on berachain, so you know, you can't expect too much when it's a side chain, and it still performed really well, right? Who's complaining about a 10x, especially in this market? Now, the art, this is not the revealed art. This is just placeholders. I believe a lot of these are just community-made memes as well as team-made memes. It's a lot of effort. Like, I really like the collection. I am looking forward to the reveal. I minted 2, so I'm just going to hold mine into reveal, because I think this is going to be a main collection on berachain, and I don't mind holding them. Next up, we had the second round for Final Bosu, which was the first come first serve pre-sale round, and these sold out in seconds, despite a higher price than the original pre-sale, because it's priced in ETH at $180, so the dollar value in ETH, and ETH crashed, so it went up, but it sold out very quickly. So they've sold out 4,000 of the 8888 supply. So we have the public, I believe it's happening in early April. I'll be sure to update you guys in a video next week, or maybe Friday, whenever I do my next video, when we find out more details. But it was really cool seeing these sell out so quickly, especially that it's an abstract project, right? It's not on an ETH or a Solana. But the biggest mint that everybody was waiting for was, of course, Taproot Wizards, which a lot of people were saying is going to bring back ordinals, which personally I didn't understand how giving one team, allowing one team to extract, yes, those are the words I'm going to use, $30 million or whatever they ended up making. I don't know how that's bullish for the ordinal space, who are already down bad. Now, don't get me wrong, I still minted, because at the end of the day, I just like to gamble. So I'm just as guilty as anybody else who continues to give these teams money. But it's crazy when you speak up about this stuff, the founders don't even need to defend themselves. There are down bad community members who just throw themselves into the fire, who'll be the first to defend somebody else making millions of dollars. The exact same thing happened with OMB. When I was in the AMA trying to ask questions, the community started to attack me, and ZK was just able to skip past any of my questions, and all they wanted to talk about was like pineapple and pizza and stuff like that. And then I ended up getting kicked out of the server and lost my whitelist. So between these 2 projects, OMB and Taproot Wizards, they have raised over $100 million. Like, do you understand how much money that is? All for selling us digital images because they're on Bitcoin. Like, Anyways, rant over. Back to Taproot Wizards. As you can see, they are down pretty bad. They originally did go higher than the mint price, but now they're down bad. A lot of people just accepting offers. Like, I'm not liking the volume. I'm trying to get out of mine, not at a loss, but it's pretty difficult. So if you minted at 0.2, you are down 25%. If you bought in the auction, you are down 50%. And if you purchased 2 cats in order to mint for 0.1, the reduced price, you spent 0.15 on the cats each. You spent 0.1, so you're down roughly, because there was a dump here as they did the unlock. I think you're down like 0.15. Moral of the story is everybody's down bad except for the team. So congratulations, Web3. Congratulations to me for giving them money, to everybody who took showers wearing a wizard costume. And I feel like we're just going to continue doing this over and over. Should I drop an NFT? Like, do you guys want to give me $10 million? I don't know why we continue to do this. Now, jumping into the world of gaming, Defi Dungeons managed to sell out their 11,000 supply collection on Solana for a mint price of $325. That is not an easy feat. So congratulations to the team for pulling this off. This is the same team that had raised because they didn't get to keep 127 million of it, but they raised 130 mil in their raffle for their pro rata for their gold token. So there was a lot of hype and attention on this project. And it's worth noting that 76% of the supply was already sold via pre-sales as well as trade-ins from their previous game. But I'm happy to say that 100% of minters, pre-salers across the board are in the positive, because if you convert 325 at the time of mint, it's around 2.6 Sol. As you can see, the floor is at 4.45 Solana. So everybody's in the green here. And if you manage to hit the rare trait, which is the banker, as you can see, they are selling for up to 40 Solana. So that is a 16x return if you got lucky on your instant reveal for this collection. Now, the gold token is also seeing some positive price action, as you can see in this chart. And that is because the game is actually going live today. So if you hold any of these assets, if you hold the token, you're going to want to pay attention. And I'm just really happy overall to see Onchain gaming continue to succeed. And it wasn't just like a one and done with Onchain heroes, or people weren't just interested in Onchain heroes in order to farm abstract, but there really is this interest in Onchain gaming. So that also bodes well for my pre-sale in Dungeons of Fortune. You can still try to get yourself pre-sale. You have to farm referrals basically, which is what I'm trying to do right now. As you can see, I have 125 referrals so far. So if you use my link, which I'll put down below, as a group, we have better odds of being selected. So you don't have to use mine, but you want to make sure you're using the link of somebody who's able to get a lot of invites, because your group benefits, not just the person at the top. Now, another collection in the gaming world that I would try to get whitelisted for is Space Rush. They're going to have 2 different collections, but the Genesis, which is typically the one that does the best, is a 300 supply collection. So very small, and it is a free mint, so zero risk. We're currently have a raffle coming up for this in my community, so I wouldn't be shocked if you start seeing raffles in all of your favorite whitelist community. They also have this pre-mint link, which I will link down below if you want to enter this raffle as well. Now, another on-chain game that has been around for a while that I would recommend checking out if you're into this kind of stuff is Cambria, as their season 2 is starting next week, which I didn't really play season 1. And I should have, because I grinded the preseason, the duel arena, a lot. I have like over 50 volume in their rock, paper, scissors type of game, which bodes really well for their future airdrop, which they've already confirmed there is going to be an airdrop. So I probably will end up grinding season 2. Maybe I'll stream it on abstract, so it's like a 2-for-1. I'm getting the abstract points and I'm farming for their airdrop. So this one is going live on April 7th, and I'm guessing I haven't fully gone through it. And if we look at the docs for season 2, similar to season 1, there's over $1 million in prizes. There's going to be like NFT raffles and tickets and stuff for their upcoming NFT land, but there is $1.2 million plus in airdrop rewards estimated, right? Because we don't know what the token's going to be worth. There's also cash prizes like USDC. There's a ton of prizes. Season 1 was crazy. I know people who made thousands of dollars playing this, so I'm definitely going to grind it. And although I'll probably end up making an updated video for it, or especially as I'm streaming, I'll put out some content. If you just want like a quick guide to what this is, you can go and check out this video, how to earn in Cambria's Gold Rush event. This was for season 1, so it's going to be a little bit outdated. I assume they added new elements into the game, but I'll probably end up putting out something on Twitter about about season 2, so make sure you are following me on Twitter. But like I said, really cool team, really cool game, so definitely worth checking out if you're into on-chain gaming, because I do think the prizes justify putting in the time. Now, speaking of gaming, on Monday, we finally had the big daddy of Web3 gaming drop with Gunzilla off the grid dropping their gun token, which did launch high at 1 billion FDV, which was where a lot of people were assuming it's going to launch. Unfortunately, it has been down only since launch. I know there's a lot of drama on the timeline around Binance and the Binance pools and how they're kind of abusing tokens, and people are pointing out a lot of tokens that are directly affected from Binance. And, you know, like I said, it's down, although I would never tell anybody to go and buy anything. You got to make your own decisions. If you do believe in the Web3 gaming narrative, I don't think this is the worst bet. It can continue to go down for sure. Like, the markets are really bad. I'm not buying any altcoins right now, but this is something I definitely take a look at because I really enjoy their game. I have been playing their game for fun daily. Now, I know they got some criticism about being a 6% circulating supply token, so that low float, high FDV method. I know there was also some drama around the investors, which you guys don't care about, but definitely not cool what they did after 5 years of having invested in something, waiting for it to launch. Last minute, they change your terms and say, deal with it, or too bad, take a refund. Really not cool of the team to do that. But regardless, like I said, the game is dope. I really enjoy the game. I think most people playing the game don't care about the token and are just enjoying the game. So I'm looking forward to what's next. I'm looking forward to the mainnet launch. And overall, I just think this is really big, even for Avalanche, to have a layer 1 on Avalanche. That's at 600 mil FDV. Super impressive. So if you guys want to learn more about this game, if you want to find out how to earn, you can go and check out this video I put out yesterday. By the time you're watching this, I'll change the title a few times, but it's about off the grid, how to earn, how people are selling their skins, their testnet skins for actual money. Now, speaking of investments, Redacted should be right around the corner after they reworked the tokenomics. People, to be honest, still aren't showing that much interest in it because jirasans are getting a decent sized airdrop, but they're still at 0.3, which shows you there's a lot less excitement around this than there was before, especially with the FUD that they've had recently and like people publicly asking for refunds and stuff. So I really hope they're able to pull off a miracle here. Like, I don't mind. I hope they do the low float, high FDV, you know, for my bags. And I am seeing the argument on the timeline, people saying like, we need to support more builders and the real builders and all that. Look, I get the narrative. I understand. I want these people to do well. I want to support them with my words. But when it comes to investments, like at the end of the day, I'm here to make money, right? They're here to make money too. They're here to build a $1 billion company and exit. Like, I'm here to make money. So at the end of the day, we are going to bet on the fastest horse. And the fastest horse isn't the best company. It's not the best founder. And there's a lot of benefits to being in Web 3. Like in Web 2, a lot of these founders would not be able to raise. Nobody in Web 2 is selling like pictures of wizards that were essentially made on Microsoft Paint for $18,000 each and raising $30 million. That is just not happening. So if you want the benefits of being in Web 3 and raising money from inexperienced investors, you got to deal with the downfall when they start to get mad at you for whatever reason. Like, you can't have the good without dealing with the bad. So that aside, I am still holding my 17 jirasans. I have not sold any. I am going to gamble on this token, and I really hope they can pull it off. Now, the other one I'm still holding, which I do not know what to do with my last two Doodles, are Doodles, and they're just sitting around 3 ETH, but with the price of ETH, like, these are so cheap. So I'm not sure, like, is this a play or should I just be dumping these and getting out? I'll probably end up dumping within the next announcement. Hopefully they go back up to, like, I don't know, 4 ETH or something. Now, I did see this Project O2 by, people are saying it's the Doodles founders who are launching the Dude token. Apparently it's a different team. Like, it's, I guess, ex-Doodles or people who aren't involved with the token. Personally, I don't even care about this. I am not sending money to it. If you did, I really hope you cook. I don't care that I missed out. Like, I hope you do well here. But what I'm just focused on is the Dude token. And again, I don't know what to do. Somebody tell me down below, should I just dump these or hold these? Because I'm trying to figure it out. Who is the buyer for the Dude token? Why do we need a Dude token? But if we're just doing some math here, we have Pengu at 460 mil FDV. We have the anime token at 170 mil. And this is after they went down, right? They launched super high, $1 billion. Pengu at like 5 billion or whatever it was, something crazy. So where do we see the Dude token launching? Like 100 mil, 50 mil, or a quarter bill, like 250 mil FDV? Where do you think it does? Because we know that the community is getting Like, what does this mean? What does 30% Doodles community mean? Does it mean everything, like duplicators and stuff? I know there's multipliers with like the space points, but let's pretend best case scenario, Doodles are getting 30% of the token unlocked 100% on day one. If it goes to 100 mil FDV, that's only $3,000 per doodle. That is 50% of the current floor. So if it's only at like 50 mil, that's even worse. These are going to dump, right? If it's 50%, they're going to dump by 50%. So you're just going to get that haircut. But if you do think it's going to be a quarter bill, 250 mil FDV, then you're getting more than they're currently worth on the secondary market. If in best case scenario, you're getting 30% only for doodles and 100% unlocked, right? Not counting all the space point stuff and all that, because I assume most people have not been staked. So again, I really don't know what to do here, but the biggest question is who wants a doodles token? If they're doing 100% unlocks, like, aren't exchanges not gonna like that? Isn't that why Gunzilla had to change their terms, and like Redacted recently tried to add a cliff and change their terms as well, because exchanges are pressuring these projects? So what exchange is going to let Doodles on after seeing Pengu, after seeing Anime, and seeing they have a 30% unlock or 100% unlock on 30% of their supply for their token for NFT holders? So I'm really lost here. I don't know. Tell me in the comments what to do, and whatever side says sell versus hold the most, I'll just do. I don't know. Anyways, that is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already done so, would you kindly hit that subscribe button, smash that bell notification. Thanks for watching another Crypto Gorilla video. Peace.